think I see one just up ahead. Stop! Yep, that's definitely it. Baryonyx, just up ahead.
We're in position.
This is incredible. Tell me you're getting this footage.
Yeah, I'm getting good stuff.
Look at the way it hunts, using its sickle claw. We got a problem, people. There's one behind us. Get back in the car. We gotta go. Get back in the car. Move it, people. Huh? What's he going on about?
I think he's trying to warn us.
Anyone here know what he said? Whoa! He got a lot closer.
Oh my God! Run!
Come on, tear that up. We gotta go. Move it. Go. I got you covered. Go. Get the engine started. We gotta get out of here now. Hurry, people. The Baryonyx is here. We're out of here. We're gonna regroup with our second team. They should be over here by the cliff. They were in charge of monitoring the large Carnotaurus and the other larger Carnotaurs on the island. I don't get it. This reading says there's supposed to be 2 Carnotauruses on the island. What our luck. 2 of them and we can't even find one. Maybe if you looked a little more than complaining, we'd find them. Just keep your eyes peeled and keep the trackers on. Guys, you might want to brace for impact. What do you mean? Just hang on! Save the data! We can't lose it! Oh gosh, it's right there! Come on, just a little... Come! Got it! It's trying to push the Jeep up the cliff! You gotta use your rifle! Scare it off! Then could you give me a hand? Yeah, got you. Go on, take it. It's leaving. Here, let me go give you a hand. Easy now, easy now. Come on, give me your hand. Come on, there we go. Gotcha. Team 1 should be on their way. Shouldn't be too long of a wait. Oh, here they come. Come on now, pull it up. A little bit further to go. Come on, we're getting it. We're getting it. Easy now. There we go. She's up. A little bit more though. A little bit more. Beautiful. All right, I'm gonna need a hand getting this thing over on its right side. Come on, push! Push! Dang, it's not budging. We need another guy. Come on now. We almost got it. I feel it budging. We're glad to help. We have to get back to the beach as soon as we're done here. We got it, and the data's still intact. It's just terrible we had to lose a man for it. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and head back to base. Thanks for the help, but we're out of here. On a branch or something. Anyone else hear those footsteps getting awfully close? Spinosaurus! It's too late for him. We gotta go. All right, this is the place Hammond sent us to. Paddock 9, the Tyrannosaurus paddock.
Oh, I hear the Rex is still young.
Yeah, that should make him pretty easy to contain. The fence is still intact, so that's good. I think I see him coming over here now. Comes. Even while he's young, he's still an intimidating beast. What a magnificent creature. I can't wait to see her when she's older. Hopefully she stays in the cage.
She still has a way to go before she's a true queen.
Come on, let's get back to the command compound. This is just one of many paddocks we gotta visit before our time here is done.
I hope we get to see the Stegosaurus. I love those.
Don't worry, we'll have time to see all the other dinosaurs. Alright, time to go. Dang, he's completely blocking the road. Let's give him a few honks, see if that scares him off. Alright, he's leaving. Let's go. Alan and Ellie are still out there. I sent them to check out in the paddocks. Just seems a little strange. They've been out there for a long time and haven't radioed back. I suppose you're right. I'll go downstairs and check them out if there's... Paddock 7's good. What's this? There's a breach. Paddock 9. That's the T-Rex paddock. They're right over there. I need to get in contact with them. Let them know that they're in there. With it. They're in there with the T-Rex. Jeep 18 to compound. Jeep 18 to compound. Do you copy? Oh no, this can't be good. There's a breach in the fence, and this is the Rex paddock. Get on that radio and warn the compound. Come on, we gotta hurry back over there. They're gonna need a ride out of there. And step on it. Must go faster, must go faster! Oh! I feel something big coming up. Better check it out. Oh no. Is that what I think it is? This can't be good. We've lost power. The Rex is broken out. The Raptor's out of their containment. All has broken loose in this park. What was that? This isn't good. It's close. Sound the alarm. The T-Rex is here. I'll try and hold it back. Get back. Get back. Beast! He's broken through the gate! He's in here! Ah! No, 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 no! Ah! Ah! Oh God! No! 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 Don't leave. Well, he's done. They're all out of the paddocks now, and all hell is broken loose in the park. Roger that. I'm gonna go out there and see what I can find. See if I can stop any of these dinosaurs from running too loose. I should be back. But it's the Rex! Get out of here. Get in the Jeep. Hurry. We're out of here. In the last 3 days, we've gotten over 1,222 subscribers. That is insane, and that's only in 3 days, and we are continuing to grow. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, from the bottom of all of our hearts. Thank you so much for all this support. Now, getting that out of the way, yes, there is a new video on the way, a new toy movie on the way, but we're still working on it. We've read all of your comments, all of your suggestions, and we're implementing the ones that we think will work the best. So expect to see some results in that movie. We're really excited to show it off, because it's going to be one of our best yet. You thought Deadly Shores was cool. This one's going to outshine Deadly Shores by far. Also, for those of you who don't follow me on Instagram, get to Instagram now, because there's a giveaway going on right now. The giveaway is for a brand new, unopened, still sealed CauBeKhungLong figure. We're giving that away on July 16th. The giveaway is going on right now. Go to the Instagram, find the giveaway post, and follow the instructions to enter. You could win a CauBeKhungLong, and it's global, so it doesn't matter where you are in the world. We'll pay for the shipping. You'll get one completely free if you win the competition. So yeah, as stated before, go to the Instagram, follow the Instagram, and follow the rules in the post regarding the giveaway for your chance to win a brand new Action Attack CauBeKhungLong. Alright, now that we got all that out of the way, let's finally get into the review. This is the Wave 2 Ceratosaurus. I've been looking for this guy for a long time, and we finally found him. They've arrived in California now, so let's get into this, because I'm really excited to talk about this guy. So, before we break him out, let's check out the box. We always do that. Surprisingly enough, they don't have the new like little blue stripe that would go down right here. I'd say new. It's not present on here, which is a little strange. I thought all of them had that. But other than that, it's completely the same, other than the little image of the Ceratosaurus down here. But it's the same as the other Roarvoirs. You get blue and Owen, turn it around. It tells you all the features. One of the things I really like about this figure as opposed to the rest of the Roarvoirs is the rest of them are positioned with their mouth open, and when you press the button it closes their mouth, which is really bad for taking pictures. But this one's positioned with its mouth closed, and when you press the button the mouth opens. That's so much better than the other ones. I'm so happy that they did it, at least with this guy. I wish they would have done that with like the Baryonyx, but at least we got it on one figure. So with that out of the way, there's nothing really else to the box. I did get all of the wave. As you can see, it shows off the rest of the wave here with the Ankylosaurus and the Pteranodon. I don't know if I'm going to review them. They're not really that sought after. So they're probably not going to be reviews of those. The next video I upload will be the toy movie, and that's coming sometime this week, this coming week. So after Monday, sometime during that week, we should have another toy video uploaded, which is the one I'm hyping up. So look out for that. So in the meantime, let's just do the review of the Ceratosaurus. Alright, with all that out of the way, with the box looked at and everything, let's go ahead and break this dinosaur out. Alright, so we got her out of the packaging, and one of the problems I noticed right off the bat is the same problem with the Suchomimus. It has a tough time standing up. It has a tough time standing. The feet are a bit too small for the figure, which is weird coming from the Mattel line where the feet are usually just too big. But with these new figures, they're just too small. So they really haven't hit that perfect size yet. But, I mean, it still stands. Like as you see here, I got it to stand. It's not as bad as the Suchomimus, but it's still a noteworthy issue. Now, I don't have the Hasbro Ceratosaurus to compare, but, I mean, here's a picture of it. So as you can see, it's total garbage compared to what Mattel gave us right here. This just looks so nice. It looks so good on camera, and it looks so good in person. I'm really impressed with this Ceratosaurus. I'm really happy that they made such an obscure dinosaur. I mean, it's only appeared in one scene out of one of the movies, but it's still got its own figure. So that makes me really happy that they're going back, doing the dinosaurs that never really got justice done to them. So kudos to Mattel for doing that. Now, prior to this figure, the Baryonyx was my favorite of the Roarvors. Now I think this might be my favorite. You know, seeing it on camera and seeing it in person, it's just so good looking, and it has such a nice, silhouette, its pose, everything. It's a nice mix of a neutral pose, but also kind of an action pose. It's kind of like stalking. I like that a lot. Really good for pictures. And like all the Roarvors, it has 3 unique sound effects to it. So just like all of them, you have this little button right here on the top of the back, on the spine. And here are the 3 unique sound effects that this figure has. There's 1. There's 2. And there's 3. Really nice that they each have their own. I mean, they could have just went the easy route and gave them all the same sound effects, but they didn't. They gave each one their own. And they're not really accurate to the specific dinosaur, but I'm still happy with the fact that they each have their own sound effects. So with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at just the detail and the sculpting. I'll let you guys see for yourself. This figure is beautiful. Another great knock out of the park with Mattel. They are killing this line, and this is no exception. It looks just like it did in Jurassic Park 3. Super familiar look, super admired look, which is so known in the Jurassic Park community as being such a unique dinosaur. I mean, it had a kind of an awkward entrance coming in, I don't know, feasting or nipping at the Spinosaurus dung. That was a little bit of a weird scene, but it was a nice introduction. I mean, it felt really crammed in there. Like, Ceratosaurus didn't need to be there, but it's still cool that they added him. One of the illegal species cloned by InGen. Just look at all that. The way the red fades into the beige on the body. The leg's a little off color, a little bit. It's not too noticeable in person, but it is noticeable on camera. Like, it looks really bad on camera, but in person you can hardly see it. Just look at all that sculpting, all the bone, all the bumps, all the osteoderms. You know, those are spikes. On the back, going up the spine, into the head, and then its little spike right there on the snout that it's known for. Just get a good detail of that face. And then the mouth. This one has really nice paint on it, I noticed. The teeth are really nicely done. There's no really big QC issues on this one. So yeah, I'm really impressed with this piece. This is really nice, and I can't wait to get some pics with this dude. So now that we got the whole detail and the paint out of the way, let's go ahead and see its scale. How does this figure scale with the rest of the Jurassic World toy line? Here she is with the Action Attack Carnotaurus. You can see they're really good in scale. The Carnotaurus is nice and beefier.
much bigger than the Ceratosaurus. Ceratosaurus was never really that big of a predator in the first place. Even in, I don't know if any of you guys have played Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, but in that game, this was counted as, I think, a medium or a small carnivore. Carnotaurus wasn't in that game, unfortunately, but I'm pretty sure that would either be a large or a medium. So here they are face to face. Again, really impressed with the consistency and the scale of this entire toy line. Mattel is really killing it. Here she is with Alan Grant. Again, really good scaling, really accurate to what we saw in the movie. It might have been a little bit bigger, I don't know. But as it stands now, I think this is pretty accurate for the scale we saw in Jurassic Park 3 at least. I know it's bigger in Evolutions, but Evolutions has their whole scaling messed up. Here's what I don't do very often. Here it is with one of the vehicles from the line. This is the rescue rig, capture truck, whatever you want to call it. I mean, I would give this vehicle a review, but I just dislike it so much because it can't hold anything other than the Attack Pack Blue, which is really stupid because this is a really missed opportunity for a really good dinosaur capture moving vehicle. Like, we've got like a snare Humvee from Kenner, but we've never gotten a vehicle that can actually, you know, hold the dinosaur and transport it. I mean, you can kind of get him to lay down like that, and I can see that working, but as for standing up, there's nothing yet. I'm surprised this line doesn't come with like capture gear or anything. This would be the movie to do it with. And finally, here she is with the queen herself, Rexy. I really like this scaling. It really shows the diversity of scale in this toy line. Like, not each dinosaur is when they're in scale, they're not all the same size. They're set in that scale, but they are their respected size, and I really like that they did that. Like, he is a bit smaller than the Baryonyx, but he's still a Roarvore just like the Baryonyx, you know? Like, they're in the same class, but they're still their accurate sizes, and I really applaud Mattel for that attention to detail. Alright, so that about wraps up the video. I want to thank you all for watching, and I want to remind you guys that the giveaway is going on the Instagram. The Instagram is Toy Adventures, all one word, _. Check it out. Check out the giveaway. Enter the giveaway, and the best of luck to you. It's international, so no matter where you are in the world, you have a chance of winning. Yeah, go to the Instagram. You find the post. It's, you know, this big giveaway, like a big flashy picture. Follow the rules in the post, and you'll be entered. It's going on until July 16th. If you're watching this after July 16th, I'm sorry, but it's over. But if you're watching this before July 16th, you are still eligible to enter. So go check it out. Stay tuned for our next toy movie. This is Toy Adventures, out. Have a great day, everyone. The Jurassic World Action Attack, I believe it's called. Suchomimus. Now, this one's been very elusive recently. I thought it was Wave 3 for the longest time, but it turns out it's just Wave 2, and it goes off and on being available on Amazon. They sell out, you know, within the hour, and I was just lucky enough to get one. So here it is. Let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging. So as you can see, it's the same packaging we've seen with the other Action Attack figures, as the Stegosaurus, the Carnotaurus. Same, you know, open style packaging with the push button little thing right here. You have the chomp action right there, just like it did with the Carnotaurus packaging. You got Blue and Owen right there, the Jurassic World logo. Put that on the back. It shows you its features some more, and its little icon thing for the game that Mattel has made with this. Another interesting thing to note here, nothing too big, but they haven't updated the little availability thing down here that shows you the other dinosaurs in the line. It's still the same. It's been on all the other Action Attacks. And one more thing to note, at least with mine, I don't know if this is going to be with the whole Suchomimus wave, is that my box feels oddly flimsy compared to the other Action Attacks, like the ones you find in stores now. This box feels a little thinner and more flimsy than the rest. It's a weird thing to note, but it's just something I had to add in there. Alright, since there's nothing new with this box, it's the same as the Carnotaurs and the same as the Stegosaurs. just with the new blue little band going here in the corner, we're going to go ahead and open them up. Alright, so now that we have the Suchomimus out of the box, let's go ahead and get straight into the review of the figure. Now, as you can see, I have him in this interesting pose. His mouth is open. Funny thing is, I just discovered this now. If you watched my Carnotaurus review, he has the same ability to lift his upper jaw and keep it in that pose, just as the Carnotaurus did. Alright, so here we have the two action attacks right next to each other. Both have the same feature. His seems to be glitching up a bit at the moment. I heard that was actually a complaint online. I don't think it has anything to do with the lifting of its jaw, but I've heard online that this figure does have malfunctions, and it seems that just happened now. Nothing really big. It's just that the little action feature, it doesn't chomp down once it gets down there. Now, I don't know how to fix that. I don't know. Well, yeah, see? So, that's a bummer. It's a pretty big bummer about the figure. It's going to have to take off some points that its action feature doesn't last too long. But with the Carnotaurus, as you can see, it works fine. And it has the same feature where you move it down. Well, you don't have to move it down. All you have to do is just lift the jaw. Just lift it up like that. And it'll hold that pose. And it'll hold that pose. Anyway, yeah, I saw that this one has the same ability. You move that up, and the mouth stays open. Now, that might have been what caused this to break, but I don't think so. Now, it's not really broken. I mean, as you can see, the toy is still perfectly play-withable. It just has this pose now, which is arguably better than the default. And you can still, if you just mess with it a bit, get it to keep its mouth closed. But it's just a big bummer that his feature is so flimsy as compared to the Carnotaurus, which is, you know, sturdy and has lasted all these times. I've only seen a few people with issues with their Carnotaurus not working right. Yeah, see, something went wrong, because when I shake it, you can hear something loose in there. So, kind of a bummer that these are pretty flimsy, actually. Now, I did buy this one off of Amazon, so I don't know if maybe the Amazon bunch are loose and kind of cheap. I mean, the material, the toy does not feel that sturdy. I'm going to be brutally honest. The toy does not feel that sturdy, but to be honest, neither did the Carnotaurus. I guess it's just with the longer neck and the longer mouth that it puts more stress because it's more weight on the gears. I swear to God, there was just a spider on my hand. Okay, so before we run this gag into the ground, let me just address another issue with it. It can hardly stand. The feet are positioned in this awkward way. If I just line it up right, they're not really even, and you really have to mess with it before it'll stand. Big standing problem. And it's not the issue. And it's not the issue of too small or too big of feet. It's just that the feet don't really align with the ground all that well. I mean, they're both facing different kind of ways where it's like they're not completely flat. They're so uneven that the dinosaur can hardly stand upright, which is a huge bummer for those of us who just like to put them on shelves and display them or try and take pictures with them and have them hold a pose. But I guess for kids, that wouldn't really bother them. I assume if the fact that it broke within the first, 5 minutes of me owning it didn't bother them, then the standing issue shouldn't bother them. But it bothers me. And another thing that bothers me, and I'm not the only one on this one, the color scheme. Why is this so Chaos Effect-esque? What I mean by that is bright colors, bright striking colors. If you guys remember back to the Chaos Effect line, they also had bright striking colors, but this isn't meant to be a hybrid or any of that kind of like genetically modified. It's supposed to be just a Suchomimus. So why does it have these bright, eye-catching colors. I doubt the real creature would have anything like this, and even Jurassic World's rendition has a much darker, more matte, more believable blue with a much darker yellow speckling. Nothing this bright or crazy, and I imagine this toy is going to get repainted a lot. I mean, with a good repaint, this toy will look amazing, but as it stands, it's a little cartoony. Now, so far I've been pretty mean to this figure, but I'm really only mean to it if it deserves it. I really like the silhouette and the look of this figure, especially how it looks on camera. It looks better in real life, but it looks pretty good on camera, now that I have two lights. But let's focus on the positive. Let's check out its sculpt, because it really does good there. Now, this is a recurring theme in the Mattel line, is a very nice sculpt. They've been pretty lacking on the paint schemes and the paint apps. I've seen a lot of QC issues, but their sculpts are unbeatable. I'd have to say that their articulation and sculpting exceeds Kenner. Even Kenner's Bullrex, which had amazing sculpt, as all of you know, and amazing detail, I think the Thrash and Throw, or at least the Super Colossal, still outshines it, just by the fact that it looks so accurate to the T-Rex we saw in the movies. Not necessarily T-Rexes in general, but Rexy, the ones we saw in the movies. As it hits that character look so well that it makes me choose that over the classics, which is a big deal for me, because I'm a pretty big Kenner purist. But I honestly think this Mattel line has the potential to outshine Kenner. I don't know why I said that. I'm going to have an angry mob coming for me. Anyway, on to scaling. We already covered the paint apps, the detailing. Let's get with the scaling. How does this Suchomimus fit into the rest of the Mattel line? Here she is again with the Carnotaurus. Here they are facing each other, side by side. You can see the Carnotaurus is still taller. And and a lot more sturdy. Here she is with a not-so-distant relative, the Baryonyx. I think they scale up pretty well. Ever since I was a kid, I always just thought of the Suchomimus as a bigger Baryonyx, or the Baryonyx as a smaller Suchomimus. Yeah, they have a lot of differences, fossil-wise, but look-wise, you gotta admit, they look very similar. So, as a kid, it's easy to just see it that way. Here she is with the standard Mattel human. Here we have the Lockwood Battle Owen. You can see she scales up pretty nicely. Very nicely. And why? And here she is with the animatronic Spinosaurus. I don't have the new Mattel Spinosaurus yet, but you can guarantee as soon as I find it, you'll see a review of it, and it'll probably be in a toy video as well. This one's going to be in the next toy video I make, for sure. I got it because I like it a lot. And here they are facing front. You can see they scale up pretty nicely. I don't know how much bigger the Mattel Spinosaurus is going to be in it. I don't know if it's going to be the same animatronic size or a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller. We'll just have to see when it comes out. Anyway, guys, that's going to about wrap it up for this toy review. My final rating on the figure out of 10, I'm going to have to give it a 6 out of 10. I know it's a low rating, but it has horrible standing issues. Its mechanism breaks way too easily, and its paint scheme is just too out there for my tastes without it being a hybrid. So yeah, a 6 out of 10. It's still a really good molded figure, and I can take a lot of good shots with it. But as a toy, I see this breaking very fast, and kids who want to get cool poses are just going to get frustrated with it because it won't stand. And collectors are going to get frustrated with it because it won't stand on the shelf. It won't stay on the shelf. Any little taps will knock it over. So yeah, it has some faults with it, but it also has a lot of bonuses that I really like, you know. So that's gonna wrap it up for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe for more content, and we will be back soon. This is Toy Adventures, signing out. Have a great day, guys. capsule with a little toy inside. And the government thought that kids would choke on them? I don't know. Really vague reason why these things were illegal, but they're legal now in the United States, and they're marketed towards Jurassic World. At least some of them are. So I'm really excited to try them out, taste them, see what the toys are. So let's waste no time. Let's get into them. Alright, first one right here. We'll take this one. Packaging wise, you just got blue up there, Jurassic World, Kinder Joy, sweet cream topped with cocoa wafer bits, limited edition. So, I have no idea what's in these. Let's go ahead and just, nice little pull tab. Come on. Ooh. Okay. Like I said, I've never opened these in my entire life, so if I open them wrong, please bear with me. We got the Mosasaur. Sweet. Alright, alright. So, you get this little skeleton piece of the Mosasaurus. Very cool, very cool. I like that. Nice little anatomy toy. And you get this bottom part of the Mosasaurus, and you just kind of plug him in there, I guess. And you take the top part, and you just plug him in that. So that way you get a little skeleton with inside the toy. That's very cool. I like that a lot. Very neat little toy, and I'm really digging this. Doesn't really lock together all the way well. But no worries, no worries. I'm really liking this. This is really cool. This is a cute little charm right here. Whoa. There's a big crash outside. Let's take out this little pamphlet. As you can see, it just shows you the instructions and, ooh, something else. What else is in here? Nothing. Is there something I'm missing here? I'm sorry. Here, let me take a little longer look at it. Okay, so it's another app thing. It's related to an app. You get this little booklet, and when you download the app, you're supposed to scan this, I believe. And I guess you get the online version of it, or you get little facts like the main toy line does. I believe he's supposed to sit right here, because you can see the little fin outlines right there. Sorry, let me push it a little bit more forward. Just like that. Alright, it's pretty cool, pretty cool. What's inside this side of the egg? So see, when I remember Kinder Eggs, I remember you just get like a solid chocolate egg, and it'd be hollow, and there'd be a little capsule inside it. Ooh, whoa, 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 what is this? What is this? So those are the little wafer bits inside the cream. This looks decadent. My goodness, I didn't know this is what it was. I thought these were eggs. So I'm not going to eat all of them on camera. I'm just going to, you know, have one. Oh, that one fell apart. And I'll give you an overall, you know, is it good? So here it is. It's chocolate wrapped in cream, and I think the bottom layer of the chocolate is also, the bottom layer of the cream is also chocolate. So that looks extremely sweet. Let me go ahead and taste test it. Ooh. Ooh, that's actually really, really good. That's like amazing. Kind of happy I bought 4 now. I'm trying to think of what they remind me of. Can't remember the name of the candy, but it was like just like this. They're like little balls of wafer, and they're wrapped in a golden wrapping, and I think they were French. Yeah, I think they were French, like Frey Rocher or something. Post it down in the comments. I'm a little fuzzy on the details right now, but let's go ahead and crack into our second Kinder Egg. Alright, Kinder Egg number 2. I'm hoping, wait, let's check what dinosaurs can we get. I'm guessing all of these. I want to get T-Rex for sure. T-Rex in blue. Let's shoot for T-Rex in blue. Come on. Alright. I think the spoon is to scoop up the rest of the cream, because you only get 2 wafer bits. Oh, we got Velociraptor. Yes. This is cool. Here's a little app thing again. Here is what it looks like inside. You get you get the little skeleton dude. I'm really liking that little needle head. It's so inaccurate to the actual fossil record, but it's so simplified, I just find it hilarious. He looks like a needle. Like the head of a needle, when you put the fabric through, it looks like that. Really goofy looking little dinosaur. Alright, so let's go ahead and just pop his skin on, which is a very strange phrase. I didn't think I'd ever say that. You just put the little skin flaps on. And what's cool is the parts that would be bone, that would be exposed bone, are actually exposed bone. So like the sickle claw and the claws themselves are exposed to, you know, show what would be the claws and the bone. I really like that. And same thing with the mosasaur. Get the mosasaurus out. His teeth are exposed, but those are part of the skeleton. That's a really cool little feature, and I really like it. Let's go ahead and get his little setup thing done. Raptor dude's not a real big fan of standing. Alright, Kinder Egg number 3. Let's go ahead and crack it open. Seems you need a bit of strength to really pry them apart. Alright, get the little spoon. Get the other 2 spoons out of here. So what are we going to get? Come on, T-Rex. T-Rex. Oh, Ankylosaurus. Not a T-Rex, but I'm not disappointed, because I love me an Ankylosaur. And there goes the little facts thing. So, here it is. It's already halfway built up. So let's go ahead and take it out so we can fully see the skeleton. Looks kind of like a dog, almost. You know, they're so small and so crude because they couldn't get all the details into such a small figurine and keep the price point at $2. That these oversimplified skeletons are just so precious to me because they're so funny looking. They all look funny in a different way. This one looks like a skeletalized dog with a big tail on its club. I mean, with a big club on its tail. Alright, and here's its little skin bits. Let's go ahead and put it on there. See how the club would be bone, and they left the spot out for the tail, so you could, so the bone of the skeleton would actually show through the skin, forming the club. And I really like that. So one thing I don't like is that there's a huge divide on his spine from the seams of the 2 different sides, when that would be a flat, you know, rigid surface full of bony little ridges. But, you know, compromises had to be made. It's a tiny little thing. This is smaller than the compies you get with the new Mattel figures. So I'm not going to complain with any compromises they had to make. Alright, on to our last Kinder Egg. I only got 4 for this episode, but if you guys end up really liking this, you know, a lot of views, a lot of likes, a lot of comments, I'll definitely get some more in, because this is actually kind of fun. So, come on, T-Rex, please. I won't be disappointed if it's not T-Rex. So I'm probably going to end up getting some more. I would like a T-Rex. T-Rex is my favorite. Alright, come on, don't outsmart me on camera. Stegosaur. Okay, I'm happy with Stegosaur. And this is kind of funny. Its skin came pre-built with the skeleton outside. There's the skeleton. There's the skin pieces, both formed together. So it's like a hollow dinosaur. That's just strange to me. Get some detailing on that. There you go. So obviously we're going to break it apart and get the little skeleton out. I love how minuscule the plates are on his back. And that's not even addressing the fact that his spiked tail is facing the complete wrong way. It should be facing upright instead of to the side. As you can see, it's curved a bit when it should be facing upright. Kind of like, sorry, I got big fingers. I can hardly do this. Kind of like that. or like facing upright, and that way you can swing from left to right. So there's a little that's a pretty big mistake. That's a pretty notable mistake. So let's go ahead and get it in the skin. Alright, so you just take one side of the skin and you plop it in there. Take the other side. Oh, there he goes. And plop it in there. Boom. And I did not correct it. It's still like that. And you can see it a little clearer now. See, it's supposed to be facing upright like that, but it's like that. It's a pretty noticeable mistake, especially if you are a pretty big dino geek like me. Alright, so that's all the Kinder Eggs we had for today. Let's get the mess out of here, dude. So, what did we get today? We got Mosasaurus. Very cool, very cool. Very happy to get that one. Velociraptor, another one I wanted a lot. Ankylosaurus, not one I wanted, but I'm definitely not disappointed. And Stegosaur, the most inaccurate out of all of them. Now, like I mentioned earlier, there's an app for this. I'm probably not even going to bother with it. I'm more of a fan of just the cute little, you know, gimmicky dinosaurs. And, yeah, if you guys really enjoyed this, go ahead and leave a like. That'll let me know if you guys are enjoying this type of content or not. If you guys are, I'll definitely go out and pick up some more Kinder Eggs, and we'll do some more surprise videos. Alright guys, this is Toy Adventure signing out. Have a great day.